What is your brain hiding about your true intelligence? Did you know that most people only use a small fraction of their true intelligence? And the scariest part is that your own brain may be hiding your true potential from you. Why? Well, the answer will change everything you believe about yourself. Since we are little, we are conditioned to believe that intelligence is something fixed, determined by IQ tests or school performance. But what if I told you that this is a lie? That there is a hidden side of your brain that you were never taught to access? And that, with the right technique, you can unlock abilities you didn't even know you had. Imagine discovering that your difficulty with numbers or creativity has nothing to do with a lack of talent, but rather with the way you are using or not using specific parts of your brain. That's right, the way you think may be limiting you. Let's start with a surprising fact. Scientists have discovered that the human brain is capable of making more neural connections than there are stars in the observable universe. This means that your mental potential is virtually limitless. So why can't we use all of it? The answer lies in something neuroscientists call mental economy. Your brain, in order to conserve energy, only activates the parts of your brain that it believes are essential. It's like having a mansion but living in only one small room. And the most amazing thing is that you can expand that room by something as simple as changing small daily habits. For example, when was the last time you tried something completely new? Studies show that learning unexpected skills, like playing an instrument or learning an unfamiliar language, forces your brain to create new connections. These connections are what define your ability to solve problems, think quickly, and be creative. But here's a twist. Your true intelligence isn't just about what you learn, but about how you process emotions. Researchers have found that emotional intelligence is one of the keys to unlocking your intellectual potential. Knowing how to deal with stress, for example, allows you to make smarter decisions, even under pressure. And here's the secret that no one tells you. All of this is within your reach. The simple act of questioning yourself, of challenging your limiting beliefs, already begins to reprogram your brain. It's not easy, but it is possible. And the first step is recognizing that you are much more than you imagine. Have you ever stopped to think about why some people seem to learn everything faster, while others struggle to understand even the basics? What no one tells you is that it has nothing to do with luck or genetics. It has to do with how you are being sabotaged by something called the unconscious mental barrier. This barrier is formed by years of automatic habits, limiting beliefs, and even traumas that shape the way you think. The brain, in an attempt to protect you, blocks information that it considers useless or dangerous. But what if this information is exactly what you need to reach your full potential? For example, in an experiment, scientists proved that simply changing the way you view your mistakes can transform brain activity. Instead of seeing the mistake as a failure, people who saw it as an opportunity to learn were able to activate areas of the brain related to growth and resilience. Now imagine the impact that this has on your life. That feeling that you are not good enough at something may not be because you are not capable, but because you have been conditioned to believe it. It's like trying to run a marathon while someone is holding your ankle. And you know what's even crazier? You are holding it yourself. Another impressive example comes from research on meditation and mindfulness. Studies have shown that with just 10 minutes of conscious focus a day, you can significantly increase the size of the hippocampus, a region of the brain linked to memory and creativity. It's as if you're literally reshaping your intelligence, 1 minute at a time. But it doesn't stop there. Did you know that the environment you live in can be one of the biggest culprits in limiting your intelligence? Constant noise, artificial lights, and even the design of the spaces where you work or study directly influence your ability to concentrate and learn. The good news? Small changes, like including plants in the environment or adjusting the lighting, can make a huge difference. And here's another fact that will surprise you: the power of stories. Yes, stories. The human brain is programmed to learn faster and more deeply when it is emotionally connected to something. That's why people who read fiction regularly show greater empathy, creativity, and problem-solving skills. And there's more. Have you heard of neural plasticity? This is your brain's superpower to adapt and change, no matter your age. This means there's no such thing as too late to learn something new or develop a skill you thought was impossible. All you need is the right combination of practice, encouragement, and persistence. Now let's go deeper. Did you know that what you consume mentally is just as important as what you consume physically? Your brain is directly influenced by the type of information you consume every day. Social media, negative news, toxic conversations can all be draining your intelligence without you even realizing it. And finally, the biggest revelation of all. Your brain has no real limits. The only limits that exist are the ones you believe exist. If you can break through this mental barrier, you will be unlocking an intelligence you never imagined you had.